Hello and welcome to the third part of our dubstep tutorial. So you've got the drum sorted that you want, and you've got the wobble you want. Right, so now you need to sort out the structure of the tune if you're going to make a melody. Now all tunes need an intro, and that intro generally needs to be quite smooth and light so that you really build into the main tune. So I always find this best to find some sort of bell preset and make a little intro. Now I'm going into pattern 2, so you have to firstly choose whatever key you're going to do it in. I'm going to do it in C for ease purposes, but you can do it in. It's just C is a very easy key to work with. So firstly, 99% of dubstep is in a minor scale, right? And there are 3 minor scales that exist in the world, well, Western ones, and you want either you just don't want something that sounds major. You don't want anything that's because that's not very dubstep. That's more pop, twinkle twinkle. So firstly you want it to be very slow at the beginning. See, that's pretty basic. Obviously you'd make it a bit more elaborate. So we'd put that into the beginning of, get rid of that. We'll put that into the beginning of the tune. I'm working in pattern 2 at the moment, so another key thing, I know it's dubstep, but you still, even though it will be a little bit more repetitive, you want some variation in the tune. You've just got to experiment. So and from there, obviously you do it a few repeats or something, but I'm just going to go straight into a tune. Now, okay, we might want to put the drums in. Pattern 1 is my drums, by the way. I'm not just selecting a random pattern and hoping it has drums in it. So, my wobble. So now you want it in pattern mode. It's always good to do a little bit of octave chopping, right? Switching between octaves. An octave is 12 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, maybe 13, depending if you count that as the root note as a first. Anyway, you can see by these dividing lines what you're doing. So it's always good to chop between fifths. If you don't have any musical knowledge, you're going to need to acquire a little bit. Just look it up. Just look up semitones, tone, and tones on Google, and there'll be a few diagrams, etc. It's always good if your first melody matches your or is similar to your introduction. So right, and that's all well and good, and that'll be under this. And now we want to make, we've done 3 of the same one, and obviously 4 general 4 out of 4 bars, you know, the sort of standard musical procedure. Last one we'll make different, we'll have a variation on it, so we want to come out of this. Now I'm going to go into the piano roll. I'm going to hit Control and A, which selects it all. I'm going to hit Control and C, copy obviously. And I'm going to go into pattern 5, put this back in. So Control and V to paste it back in. Now you've got the same. Now I'm going to variate this. So. And this is all just working from a set minor scale, which is, I'll write this all out in the description so you can see what I'm going on about. So that one will go in as a last, and I'm just going to set this back to here so you can hear what it sounds like from the last to the next. That sounds pretty good, but you want something over the top of it. It's pretty rubbish having just a simple tune like that. So when you want to play the simple tune out through once, maybe twice, and then you want to put something over the top of it. Now, a sound that's already been introduced into the song is this bell sound. So maybe to put that in over the top is probably a good idea, because it's familiar sound. You don't want anything too wacky just punching in there during the middle of the song. Let's see how that sounds over this. I don't know how lucky we're going to be if this is going to fit in. Now obviously you heard for this part here, those two sounds don't go well together. They didn't really go well together with this one, but it just about fitted. So we're going to take this and we're going to obviously make another variation on it. So I'm just doing the Control A, Control C business here. Going to the piano roll, pasting it back in. Hold it. Now, you're not going to go wrong with the 5th of the key, so if we put the new one in, and there we have it. That is the simple, basic way to create a melody and build it up.